Okay, good morning. Welcome to yet another video from me. Today we're going to look at ways that we can use rates. So first up, one common way, some people, instead of getting paid a salary, they get paid a certain amount per hour. So in the first example there, Fuji's paid 180 baht for every hour that he works. If he works for 38 hours in 1 week, how much money will he earn? Okay, so we know it's 180 baht, that's for 1 hour. So if he works for 38, it's just going to be 180 baht times the 38 hours that he works. So 180 times 38, work it out by hand, and magically it's 6,840 baht. So if he works 38 hours in a week, works for 180 baht per hour, this is how much money he will get in total at the end of the week. The next one, you also see rates used for petrol consumption. Okay, so how much a car will actually use to drive a certain distance. So if a car uses 14 litres of petrol to travel 147 kilometres, how far can it go on 1 litre of petrol? Well, we know 14 litres is 147. So we want to change this number here to just 1 litre there. So divide it by 14. 14 litres divided by 14, that'll give us the 1 litre. 147 divided by 14 will be 10.5. Okay, so 1 litre goes 10.5 kilometres in your car. The next one, you want how far you can go with 20 litres. Well, first, we already know 1 litre is 10.5, so we can just take that straight up to there. Don't need to worry about working it from the start again. So we need to change the 1 litre, this number here, we need to change that to a 20, so we'll times it by 20. So 1 litre times 20 gives you 10.5 kilometres times 20 there as well. So 20 litres will be 210 kilometres. Okay. Now, next, this time we have the rate that a tap will drip water. So you've got water coming out of a tap. It loses 18 millilitres per hour. How much water would be wasted in a day? So again, we know 18 litres is 1 hour. We need to turn this number here, the 1 hour, into 1 day. So 24 hours is 1 day. So we'll times by 24. Okay, if we times that 1 hour by 24, we need to times the 18 litres by 24 as well. So 18 times 24 is 432. 24 hours is 1 day, so 432 litres in 1 day. Next one, Nano's getting paid 210 baht per hour to babysit. How much can he earn for babysitting for 4 hours, Okay, so this is very much like the very first question. 210 baht for 1 hour. We need to turn it into 4, so we'll times it by 4. After that, just multiply each side. 840, okay, 210 times 4, 840 baht is 4 hours. And part B, how long can he babysit to earn 1,575? So this time it's 210 per hour. He wants 1,575. So this time we need to do 1,575 divided by the 210. That will give you how many hours he actually needs to work for. So think of it as a fraction. So first simplify. Okay, we can see they're both divisible by 7. So it becomes 215 over 30. Express this as a mixed number. Okay, because you have 30 as a denominator, it will be easy to change to minutes. So that's easy to change. Okay, so 7 and 5 over 30, which is 7 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, 5 over 30 is 10 out of 60. Okay, 10 out of 60 would be 10 minutes out of an hour. Okay, so sometimes, especially with time, using fractions can be a bit easier. All right, next. You have an aircraft travels 900 kilometers an hour. So a plane's moving 900 kilometers an hour. How far would it go in 20 minutes? So we know 900 kilometers is 1 hour. And make it simpler, 1 hour is 60 minutes. Okay, so 900 kilometers in 60 minutes. We need to change the 60 into a 20. So divide it by 3. Okay, 60 divided by 3 is 20. And if you divide that by 3, you have to divide the other one by 3 as well. So 900 divided by 3, 300 kilometers, 60 minutes divided by 3, 20 minutes. So it will go 300 kilometers in 20 minutes. Okay, we'll do a lot more work on speed later because that's probably the most common way of using rates. Okay, number 6. The temperature in Mae Sai at 7 a.m. is 8 degrees Celsius. The temperature is rising at a rate of 3 degrees Celsius every hour. So first find the temperature at 10 a.m. and at 2 p.m. So find it at 10 a.m. First, we need to know how much longer that is than 7. So from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., 3 hours have passed. So 3 hours later. That means the temperature will be the 8 that it started at, and then it rises by 3 degrees every 1 hour. So it'll go up 3 degrees for 3 hours. So we need to add 3 times 3 to 8, 17 degrees Celsius. Same with the next part, 2 p.m. So 2 p.m., you think in 24-hour time, that's going to be 14. Okay, it makes it easier to see that that is 7 hours later. Okay, from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. is 7 hours. That means the temperature will be the 8 that it started at, and then you have to add 7 times 3. So every hour for 7 hours, it goes up 3 degrees. So 7 times 3 is 21. Add the 8, it's 29 degrees now. All right, now next. At what time will the temperature be 13 degrees? So for this one here, first, find out how far the temperature's gone up. So it's gone from 8 to 13, so it's gone up 5 degrees. So now we need to work out how long it takes to go up 5 degrees. Well, every hour it goes up by 3. So to go up 5 degrees, it will take 5 divided by 3 hours. So we want to know the actual time, so we need to turn this into hours and minutes. Okay, we need to turn that into hours and minutes. So 5 over 3 is 1 2/3, which is 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay, 2/3 of an hour is 40 minutes. So the time it will actually be 13 degrees will be 7 a.m. So that's when it was 8, plus the 1 hour 40. So add 140. We get 8:40 a.m. All right, next. Okay. This time, Prom and Elman are going to take turns mowing a rectangular lawn. So that means they're cutting some grass. It's 60 metres long, 40 metres wide. So part A, find the area of the lawn. Well, 60 times 40, it is 2,400 square metres. Next, when Prom cuts the grass, he does it in 1 hour using an old lawn mower. What is his mowing rate in metres squared per hour? Well, it's 1 hour, 2,400 square metres. Simple. 2,400 metres squared. And then next, Elman uses a newer lawnmower. It takes 40 minutes. What is his rate in metres squared per hour? So this time, the rate will be 2,400, so that's how much he's mowing still. This time divided by 40 minutes. Okay, so remember 40 minutes is 40 out of 60, 2/3 of an hour. Okay, so 2,400 divided by 2/3, same as 2,400 times 3 over 2, okay? So remember, you flip it and multiply. So 2,400 times 3 over 2, 3,600 metres squared per hour. Now part D, if they work together, how long will it take them? Okay, so this doesn't mean they mow half the lawn each. It just means they work together until it's all done. So to work this out, if they work together, we know Prom's going to work this much. We know that Elman will do this much. So together, they'll do 2,400 plus 3,600, 6,000 metres squared per hour. And the time it will take them, well, it's only 2,400 square metres. So from here, the time it will take will be 2,400 divided by 6,000. So first we can chop off a couple of zeros. So it becomes 24 over 60. You can simplify it more, but because this is 60, we know 24 out of 60 of an hour is 24 minutes. So if they work together, it will take them 24 minutes. Okay, and last of all, the petrol consumption of Mick's car is 8.4 litres per 100 kilometres. The price of petrol, so this is another place you'll see a rate, is 30 baht per litre. So every 1 litre costs him 30 baht. So first, how much petrol will he use for a trip of 150 kilometers? Well, 8.4 liters is 100. To turn that 100 kilometers into 150, multiply it by 1.5. And 8.4 times 1.5, well, half of 8.4 is 4.2. Add that on, 12.6. Okay, so 12.6 liters for 150 kilometers. Next, how much does it cost to drive 300 kilometers? So first, we're going to work out how much petrol you need for 300 kilometers, okay? Because the cost is in terms of liters. So 8.4 liters is 100 kilometers. So times it by 3, I can turn it into 300 kilometers. So 8.4 times 3 will be 25.2. So 25.2 liters is 300 kilometers. So the cost for 300 kilometers, well, it's 30 baht per liter, and he needs 25.2 liters. So 1 liter is 30 baht, turning to 25.2, so times by 25.2 to both. And then 30 times 25.2, well, 3 times 25.2 is 75.6. So 756 baht in total. And part C, how far can he drive for 630 baht? So start again, 1 liter is 30 baht. So we want to know how many liters for 630. So we need to times the 30 by 21, it becomes 630, which means we need to do the same to the 1. So we know 21 liters is 630 baht. Next, we want to know how far will 21 liters take us. So 21 liters, well, we know 8.4 liters is 100. So to turn 8.4 into 21, we need to multiply by 21 over 8.4. So if you look at it, the 8.4s would cancel out here. It would become 21 liters, sorry. So the distance it can go is 100 times 21 over 8.4. So we need to work out what that right-hand side is. So 100 times 21 is 2,100 over 8.4. Okay, so that's 2,100 over 8.4. Make everything whole number, so times by 10 times by 10. So it becomes 21,000 over 84. So we can simplify. So divide them both by 21. Okay, 84 is 21 times 4. So it comes 1,000 over 4, which is 250. So he can go 250 kilometers if he has 630 baht. Okay, I'm going to post some more questions here. There'll be a worksheet that has these first 7 questions, plus a few more for you to try at home. I hope you find them okay. If you have any problems, send me a message online and I'll try and help you. Or you can ask me on Thursday when we're in class. Other than that, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.